Hi analysts, welcome to day 11. Today we'll be focusing on how to work with attributes table, how to add and how to edit the table. We'll also be looking at how to query features using the table. To start with, right click on your layer of interest, click on attributes table or use the shortcut Ctrl T to open the attributes table. The attributes table will open at the lower part of your map view, and it will show you all the attribute data attached to this layer. So you have different fields, and these fields houses same entry, same attribute data pertaining to that field. So if a field is for name, it will only contain name. If a field is for population, it will only contain population or true. Why we also have record, and record is collection of different attributes for a particular entry. So this is entry 1 and it houses every other attribute for this entry. We also call this column field, while we call this row record. We've made some selection. For us to clear this selection, we can come here and click on clear. It will clear the selection for us. We can add additional field to this attribute table by coming to add. Then we'll have the option to add additional field from here. Here we can give the field a name, something like population. Then we can select alias for it. Let me just name it, give it pop. Then we can select the data type based on the type of data that this field would be contained. So I can go for long, which is suitable for adding integer. Then the number format as well should be numeric. Then I can decide if I want it to have decimal places or not. But since I'll be entering population, I don't need decimal places, so I will leave it on 0. I can set the alignment here as well and some other settings based on my preference. I'll click on OK, and I want to give it the alias income. So I want it to still take the same as long, and I want it to be numeric. Since I'm going to be dealing with currency, then I can put in currency here and click OK. Once I'm done doing this, I can come here on the manage edit group and click on save. It will apply the changes. After applying the changes, I can close this tab and write on my new table. Then I can have the field that I've added. Now I can decide to enter the values based on what I have and want to input. Yes, I'm done entering my data for the two fields. Then I can perform sorting. I can right click on this field and sort it as ascending. Based on the data that I have here, the whole attribute table will be sorted in ascending order. I can choose to sort the income too in descending order. Then the whole table will be sorted based on the values that I have here. Next is to learn how to select features using attribute table. You can select any of these rows and the corresponding polygon will be selected here. We are selecting the first on this list. You can see now that we have it. Also, we can right click and ask it to zoom to that selected feature, or we can perform a flash to show where that feature is. Another thing we can do is to pan to hit. But since we have, for instance, let's repeat the pan, then pan to, it will take us to where that actual feature is. To select additional feature, just hold your control and click the feature of choice that you want to select. The 4 selected features are shown on our map. Next is to learn how to query our attribute table by selecting features based on attributes. To do this, click Select by Attributes. This pane will pop up. The input row happens to be the layer that you are working with, which is the Ibadan boundary, and we want to make a new selection, or probably sometimes you might want to add to the current selection or remove from the current selection. For our own case, we want to make a new selection. Then we can come here to build our query. We want to set a particular condition for the features to be selected, because sometimes we might have bulk of data whereby we can not easily navigate to look into the features ourselves. Then we can use query to actually filter out the data of choice. So here we might be interested in selecting where name 2 contains the text Ibadan North. Once we are done entering the query, we can click to apply, and only the features that has Ibadan North in name 2 will be selected and will also be selected on the map. So let's try a numeric field. Now we want to select where population is greater than 40,000. We can click apply, and it will only select where population is greater than 40,000. You can see now that this is not greater than 40,000, so it is not selected, and it's only selected where population is greater than 30,000, and the feature 2 is selected on the map. So from here we can decide to right click and export this data as a different feature layer. So from here we can name it, okay, Ibadan boundary export features. Okay, then this layer will be exported, and right here we can uncheck our main boundary. You can see now that we only have where population is greater than 40,000 on our map. Now you have it. You've learned how to explore, edit, and query attribute tables in ArcGIS Pro. Mastering attribute table is essential for you to analyze and manage your data effectively. If you find this tutorial helpful, please subscribe, leave your questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in day 12 real soon. Bye.